The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And he's got room. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practiced into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
All play action. Here's Hooker.
They'll roll him out right. But he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hooker now on play action.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's right. And in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Brock Wright.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The Bears hit 4-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give left side here for Herbert, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Here's Fields now on second down.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Fields now to throw.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Herbert.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Take it to the end zone, fellas. Here we go. We're good. Get in right now, boys.
Handoff running left, Foreman.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
D'Onta Foreman, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some big offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker to throw it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the save. Yeah, he can get a play. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
Still going.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10. A give right side for Gibbs.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete.
that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hooker's going to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
No gain on the play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
On the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
To throw is Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Fields changing the play. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields got St. Brown running the quick slot here. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Get 6.
I can't.
Get it over the goal line.
Now Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Hooker. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. first and 10, Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a give to Foreman.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Hooker. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, that was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Hooker. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Throwing. Hooker.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. Hooker back to the air.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hooker to the air yet again.
And that will be incomplete.
Giving credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's get in that end zone. Defense, you got to make a play here.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll run this with Homer. And a loose football.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Hooker now off play action.
Rolling to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Davante Adams, 30 yards.
And the Lions are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
On the option right is Fields.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Fields.
He's got him in, complete. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going on the ground with Homer. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, here's Foreman.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Fields now to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Justin Jones there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now the rookie's free.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Hendon Hooker.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Back to Foreman on 1st.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
You got this! You got this! Stay on point, fellas!
Here's a 2nd and 7. Hand off right side for Herbert.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Foreman will try to pick it up. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
There. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Second down, they go back to Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here now, third down. They'll go again with Herbert.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. A strong run there for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game. They love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net him a first down, but isn't that the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.